For this group documentary video, we were assigned under team number 1, where we will be doing the introduction video, and we have decided to make the discussion in Malacca. That will be held on 27th of May, and we will meet up with Fatia at Malacca. We finally have arrived in Fairview Hotel and Suites. So in this video, Fatia guided us how to check in this hotel since she's a local from the Malacca. Salam sejahtera, my name is DF200023. So today I would like to start doing my personal vlog for English development and engagement with my 2 other friends, which are Fatia Gandhi and Rodney Ellen. So now we are in Malacca. So today we are going to do a discussion about top 10 exotic animals and pets. We are from group 1. We were strolling and playing tourists around the city to get some inspirational ideas for us to create a creative content for the introduction part. Now we're at our friend's place for Raya visiting, and the lady in the blue dress is a house owner, and she invited us for the Raya visiting. She also prepared a variety of Malay cuisines for us to enjoy. I swear I was amazed by the interior of the kitchen. And everyone is enjoying the food that has been prepared by my friend. Shuna! So now we'll be doing the introduction, as we are from the group 1, and the group 1 will be doing the introduction video for the group project video. So I will be doing the introduction part. The first part will be content of what is exotic pet, facts about exotic pet, and types of exotic pet by using Powton. So as you can see from here, this will be my part for the introduction. Introduction consists of these 3 elements. So this is the Powton, the draft video that will be used for our 6:22 a.m. So now I will start recording myself and answer all the 4 elements included in the task. So the first question is what I have learned. I've learned about the crucial information about the exotic pets, especially the reptile pets, which was reviewed by one of our teammates, Patricia. And the exotic reptile was bearded dragon. So I learned about how the bearded dragon was kept. So as you boil it, you need to have natural light or the UVA and UVB light for the bearded dragon. Well, as we know, it was uneasy to keep an exotic pet as reviewed by our teammates. So once you are appointed to have an exotic pet to keep it, so you will eventually become a more responsible person to take care of it. So I believe that when you take care of an exotic pet, it will teach you how to become a more responsible person. So the next thing is I've learned about how to improve my personal soft skill in terms of critical thinking, work ethic, professional attitude, and intercultural literacy. And then I just realized that there is an exotic pet shop which is nearby in Batu Pahat. So I can say that it is nearby. So we or us or anyone can, especially from Peraja, can do the visit to the exotic pet shop or get one exotic pet per self. So the next question is personal development I have experienced. So throughout this documentary, I experienced the enhancement of my communication skill, which involves listening, speaking, observing, and empathizing. So it is also helpful to understand the differences in how to communicate through face-to-face interaction, phone conversation, and digital communication like email and social media. So I'm going to highlight this part, the communication skill part. The communication skill is very important, especially when we are working in group, because without the communication skill, it can lead to misunderstanding between among us. So the misunderstanding can lead to argument, whether it's a minor argument or a major argument. So it depends on how the condition was. So the next thing that I experienced for my self-development is the adventure of my life. Although we from group 1 did not involve in the face-to-face session of visiting and interviewing the exotic pet shop like group 2 and group 3 did, but us from group 1, where we were appointed, where we were assigned to do the introduction part for the top 10 exotic pet, top 10 exotic animal as pet. So the three of us, Rodney, Fatia, and myself, decided to make the discussion about the introduction in Malacca. Why did the discussion was held in the Malacca? Because Fatia is a local from Malacca, so she can guide us in Malacca and during the playing tourist day. So that is why we have decided to make the discussion in Malacca. So the third question is challenging experience and the solution to cope with the problem. As I mentioned before, communication skill is very important when working in a group project. So during our group task distribution discussion, there was minor argument among us due to miscommunication and disagreement during the group task distribution and brainstorming session. So the argument started with the plan A. So the plan A was we were planning to include all of the 15 members, all of the group members, which were 15 of us, to involve in the visiting and interviewing session at the exotic pet shop. But in my personal opinion, plan A seems to be wasting a lot of time that might be delaying other tasks, or other members might don't get their individual tasks for this group distribution in our group project, because too many people involved in one task. So consequently, our group came up with plan B, where we decided to proceed with where 15 of us were divided into 4 groups. So for the group 1, which is group 1 consists of 3 persons, which are me, myself, Rodney, and Fatia. So group 1 was assigned to do the introduction part for the top 10 exotic animal as pet. Introduction, the types of exotic pet, and then the history of the exotic pet. So for team 2, group 2, they were assigned to make reviews about the exotic pet at the exotic pet shop. So each one of them has to make a review different types of exotic pets. So for group 3, they were assigned to interview the pet owner, the exotic pet shop's owner, other people that have exotic animal as their pet via face-to-face or Google Meet or virtually. So for the last group, which is group 4, they were assigned to edit and create a creative video of our content. They compile the group 4, the editor team. They compile the 3 videos: the introduction video, review, and interview videos in one video, and they edit it with their own creativity. And luckily, the plan B save a lot of times and make us working effectively as a team. The last question is one major change taken and whether the change taken was right or wrong. So as I mentioned before about the plan A and plan B, and that was our major change taken. The major change taken was right, because for successful change implementation in organization, there are 4 main components serving as pillar holding up the change. The pillars are various phases of change, consist of planning, leadership, management, and the maintenance of change, which is the solution of the change. I believe that the most successful organization and leaders are not fearful of making changes because they always change ready. They have the skill as well as the main components required to drive and execute any successful change. So it is known that successful change implementation only happens through possessing change managing skills and rudimentary know-how of change implementation. So I am grateful that our group has succeeded to make this whole project a successful and complete journey. I am grateful that our group has succeeded to make this group project or documentary a successful work. I appreciate to work with them all, and I have no granted to take upon them. So that's all for my vlog, my personal vlog. So thank you guys for watching.